What's the difference between a wink and a blink? One got the BLs and the W's is for the weak. Blank, quiet, stank, quiet. I just said it with my stank eye. Withdraw just to get my bank right. Think about it and thought about it, and then it's all over again. Bring it around, or I brought it around, and then you show and telling friends. Then you go into the end. Bell ring to begin. First round of the second round. I'm the one that's right in the mid. I'm in the break with the ring girl. She just be telling me rounds. I don't even really sing to girls. I just be getting them aroused. Temptation, dance up to the light. Lean with it, rock with it too. And this is what I speak in my mind. And this one's brought to me by you. Times that I thought about. And thinking about the time where I didn't. I just kind of flew around. And I kind of found myself hidden. That means I find myself hiding. Count to 10. But that's time for me to still be deciding. No one else that's beside me. So I can't pass it to my slimy. That mean I just do it by myself. That mean I got the rent and I'm on the rent and I'm just running off the shelf. Running through the pages in the books, bookshelves and pages it took. Look for the pictures and visualizations and everything when it's shook. Synchronicities, what is in common. Venn parallel diagram, doing often. Graphs and shapes. Math ain't safe. Numbers go deep and they go. Everything deeper grows. Takes the seedlings and the roots, and that's when the sun's exposed. With the time, and that's just to water it. See my rhymes? These are my rhymes and mind altering. Down to the altar for the marriage. Rings infinite. Seeing it, pumpkin carriage. Porridge. Sound like a nursery rhyme. Fairy tale, Hansel and Gretel. Bread all the time. Add it up and add it with the math. This is when I had it in a pack. Everything else that I said, but it's divided when I'm thinking about the halves. Thinking too much and knowing stuff. And showing too much from growing up. That's just the pain and the growing pains of the stains when the color's still showing up. White's not a color, no, it's black. I'm going over all my halves. I'm going over and back. I'm going over my hovercraft. Shoot, I just use the art to rise. I can do this all with my eyes. Only need one time. One time for the one time. Usually it's the duo, but that's my punchline, so. Or it's just my quote. This is just my goat. Pimp hand on my right hand. Feel like I'm at a petting zoo. What would the wedding do? I wouldn't know, cause I haven't been there, I've been there before. This is my limits, when my limits go, life gives you lemons. Get the limes from hell. Mix it, wishing well, look. Throw a penny up in the water, see if it's gonna float. If you're wasting all of the pennies, you could buy you a boat. Anchorman, Ron Burgundy, hold me down. This is the news, and it's breaking through all towns. Townsville, Dimmadome, Dimsdale, and the one with young Junior. Chronos. Tongue in my mouth, that's between my teeth. I'm in the house, the only way I think. When I'm outside, whole different scene. When I'm out of time, everything else that I've seen. I don't like this beat at all, but I gotta make it grow up, tough love and beat it tall. It was just freaking small, then you turn the other way around, now I'm thinking like smog. Brainstorm, but there's too much clouds. Deep frost when it's cold out. Deep fry, but I don't eat like that. See mine, then I bring mine back. Saw it, that's the second half. In between, that's what I'm cutting with. Saw it, and it's just the wedge. The one that I hold it open with. See, this is my mind when I'm exposing it. Or when I impose to from what I'm going with. Make up words that rhyme or make up phrases. And then I make up sense from when I'm trying to say shit. It makes sense when you think about it, but I'm not thinking about it when I'm just saying it. They say that they're thinking about it, but only thinking about it from the time I was saying it. See, only a couple of words off from what I said before. There's a couple quote, and now it's just the phrase, you know. Punchline or the quote line. Both times, that's for both times. One time for the one time, and two time with the do-os. But this mine when I do mine, so I do mine and you do yours. Due diligence, yeah, just hold your weight. You killing it, or just go the way. Killing it till it go away. I'm just gonna get mind blown till my mind blows away. Or I'm just gonna spit my flow until my nose will change. Nasal change, just spitting it. Taking lines and getting lines. Getting lines not written in. Written in time, that's what they all say. But I got the feathers from lines from how they all skate. Sasuke. Ain't watched Naruto, well, not yet. Shoot. I be listening to Naruto and watching Kanye. Anime, I guess it's different then. Anime, that's when you're mixing it. Had to say it just from switching it. Left hand when I'm writing all my lines from my prism then. Two brains but one mind. One brain but one mouth. Don't say it's punchlines cause hey make it bust your lip out. Uppercuts and sidekicks. But I'm doing it without my sidekick. This is me all by myself. Gotta change my power level than my power left. I just had to say it, now I said it, now I'm out of it. About the shit. Now I got to cutting up. This is where my mouth it went. Blaming on what my mouth it did. I can't really open up my mind cause I'm out of inch. That's the energy. And what's into me? Shoot. Sentimental sentiment and sentence. Saying other words in the different tense. This is what Dennis did. I can't really speak for him. I'm known for what they did with him. This is what the mind would go. This is what I'm getting big. This is the Geronimo. But the generator X. Kid didn't say it less. This was saying has. This what they says. This is what it says. This is what it says. This is what they said when they changed what they said. This is. Like this beat right here. I said that I like this beat right here. I might just be right here. If I ain't got no ears, then I might just be just here. Shoot, I ain't got no alcohol cause I don't drink the beer. I can't use my mouth at all cause that's not how I hear. I could knock it out the park but then wouldn't be here. If I knock it out the park and nobody hears it, does it mean it didn't happen from them hearing? Thinking about this other stuff, I think about that mother's touch because it's motherly love that you feeling from the pucker up cut. And that's just from the jump, first contact with the nip, born from between the legs and I'm dying right within. Different pair but the same thing. Everybody knows everything is the same thing. Everybody knows one line and they change things. Everybody knows one line and they change things. You ever play telephone? You ever tried it yet? You ever get that 5G yet? Pass it to your slimy yet? Nah, on the other side of the world, so I'm by myself. Bass drop, well, I switch with it, and then I'm at the face top from just spitting it. Chin up, neck down to project. This the energy I protect. Gotta protect it to project it, cause when it gets powerful long enough, then it's the headlet. And if it ain't coming up too quick, you got to dead it. See it power up, or stop it while you can. Then see my mountains up, or I'm just still within. Then see it gets deeper than it goes when you're into it. Imitating is intimate. Think the stuff that you've seen and stuff that you saw. Or think from up in between, from the from before. Think about the future too much, it mess you up. Cause the present is the only time that we ain't letting up. Open up a cut in it, box cut it and say fuck this shit. I mean, I did try to jump before, so now I'm going fishing. That's one line at a time, that's me really on my roads. Anchoring me down, but I'm sinking from the shore. I think that that's for sure. Think that I had the green lit. Think that that's the glow. Think that I have seen it. Think it's what I know. But doing all these thinking, I don't really know. All I know is doubt now. I'm thinking of all this thinking. I'm thinking out now. I'm thinking thoughts too. All of this thinking like I was taught to. But now I'm trying to ride through. Cause now I was thought to and now I'm going times two. This is when the rhymes lose. Everything that's holding you back, it makes you stronger. Fuck the rhymes, how about the content? Unconscious, or conscious. Thinking what I want and lost it. Shiny thinking about the glossing. Glossing and stripes. Going with the stars and flags up in the sky. Fireworks, but I water bend. Try it first, that's how we all begin. I'll probably use a third of a watermelon and get a whole banana. Probably a little sea moss, throw it in the blender and let it keep on blending. Look at all these colors. Oh wait, I am altering dimensions. Cause way more than meta, psychological, and mix it with some physics. Say a couple big words that I learned in science. You can hear that siren, but you don't think I'm lying. I think you are convinced, or you just pretend. And you convince yourself when you listening. Listening to yourself and all the doubt. Listening and then figure it all out. I got up from the time for the flow. And then just let it flow up out my mouth. I get too comfortable. I don't even like sleeping in my house. I feel like Mr. Huxtable. And everybody drinking out. And everybody thinking now. What is Dennis sing about? It don't really matter cause I know. It ain't really matter till it go. If you seen it and it's sad there, then the law of physics that it should still go. Something like that, I don't care. It's magical. I just think about it when I start rapping though. I don't even like it to be like that, like how I did the other afternoon. Practice makes perfect. But I don't like to practice. I just like to kind of develop my habits. I'm fearing like the stratus. That's the stratosphere because I'm here or I have been. Projections more astral. Projectile when I'm passing. It's a bit of spazzing. No, this kind of me rapping without napkins. That means that I make a mess and then I clean it up. I can really say much less, but I don't think too much. See, it's kind of backwards and they defeat. Cross out from when you say delete. I say something and I say to speak. I be thinking about all my mind and how my mind freaks. Mind freaks, that's the angel though. Chris Angle from the angle, so Chris Angle or Kurt Angle.